Utica, Rome, in the central New York Valley. I am going to be starting a podcast and some lives and some videos. I'm going to be posting them. We are going to start a new thing on Facebook, a group for the Central Valley. That means us from Herkimer, Little Falls, all the way down into Oneida and surrounding areas like Oriskany. A lot of people know me and they know that in my past I did a lot of videography and photography. I did some DJ services. I'm also a former taxi driver. This is going to be a group for us. And when I say that, I mean for everybody in the valley. And I don't care about your race. I don't care about your creed. I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're Republican. Everybody's going to have a voice. But with that, I want to let people know two things. There's going to be no hate. I'm going to start finding moderators for it, and they will then delete the hate. We don't do hate here. That's one thing everybody knows about me. I don't play any of those cards. So with that being said, number 2 ties into number 1. Number 2, you're going to speak very nice to anybody on my page. I'm going to be running it. It's my show. It is my words and my thoughts, my likes, my dislikes, my loves, my whatever you want to say. With that being said, the floor will be on you guys to let me know. And eventually, I want to turn it into like a local video magazine. I grew up in this area. I grew up in Oriskany, first in my life on Valley Road. From there, I moved into Stratford and Dodgeville. I lived in Herkimer. And from there, I pretty much went everywhere. So Ilion, Mohawk, Frankfort, Clarks Mills, Westmoreland. I have family everywhere. Over the years of my 53, I'm going to be 54 in July. I've met a lot of people. I've done a lot of things. I've been everywhere. I can take you back to Trinkus Manor. I can take you to Papa Rick's when he was owning his business. When I first got back in the area in 2006, I made it a point for myself to figure out what I wanted to do. You see, I was a good guy who done a wrong thing, technically. And I paid the price for that. I don't hide who I am. But throughout my life, I've always dedicated 3 things to my world, and that's 1, be a family kind of guy. Love my brothers, love my sisters. I miss my dad. I miss my grandparents. Normal things. 2, that my friends, other than my family, were also like a family. And they know it. I could go 20 years without talking to them and bump into them. And it was like yesterday that we last hung out. During that time, I sat back and I had my own kids from 2007 till now, where I had to take care of them as a father, as a stepfather. And there's a lot of things that I have seen in those 19 years that I've been back in this valley. And I spoke to my friends and all that. A little bit of tears because, I do miss a lot of things. In the last 2.5 years, a lot of people know I've been battling cancer. I went from the weight you see me in now, I'm 240, I'm 6 foot. In a matter of 4 months, I went from that 240 mark to 143. I lost almost 100 pounds. I didn't do the normal chemotherapy, and I did not do the normal radiation, but suffice it to say, I almost died. And one time I did die, and got resurrected by the doctors. And I like to say a shout out to Advent Health in Central Florida. I'm going to stutter because the chemo, it messed up a lot of things, and sometimes I stutter. And I lose track. I'm not here to paint my picture. I'm here to paint your pictures. To get your side out there. So today I want to say one big shout out to Polly from Big Frog. She's doing a wonderful thing for this little girl here in Rome. And eventually I'm going to have an interview with Polly, and I'm going to have an interview with the young lady. And then I'm going to get the other side, because like I said, I'm unbiased. I'm not going to choose one side over the other. I'm going to put it out there. Then at that point, I will make my own judgment, my personal judgment. But pre-judgment, pre-finding everything out, pre-putting all the videos out, I still think it wasn't right. She's a little 11-year-old girl. That's just my opinion. So I'm not saying I'm going to be biased to that degree. I'm going to put it out there. And then at the end, I'll give out my final judgment. This is just like a pre-judgment. To the little girl and to Polly, I meant every word I said, that she should have been allowed to go to that dance. Now, I'm going to get on to the next thing. And Polly, I have not forgotten Big Frog back in 2007 when I went to the first Frog Fest. I still have a picture that I took, and others took right next to me, and they posted theirs, but mine's a little off-centered from that. But it was a great day. I want to see this valley heal. So with that being said, let's get out there. Let's get this done. And when you guys have something to say, and you got something that you want me to get into, investigate something, get a hold of me. Now with that, I'm clear. Catch you on the flip side.